All right, welcome back to You Special. We are the Vels University and we're discussing climate change and politicians. And there are people here who still want to talk about politicians and climate change. So you want to tell me something, yeah?
See, there is no harm in blaming the politicians on this issue because we people request them to develop roads. So if they extend roads, naturally they will cut down trees. So there is no harm in blaming.
But see, there are ways of developing, sustainable development. You know, that is what their responsibility is. As citizens, we want development, but we want sustainable development. But it is up to these developers, politicians, people involved in the machinery to develop it in a sustainable manner. But don't you think for that they should be held responsible?
No, not in a way. I think we are responsible, not them. We are the one who provide things, do this, do that to them. So they are just to provide us, fulfill us. So what are we?
Okay, that's an interesting point of view. Saying, you know, we are blaming politicians too much. Let's take responsibility on our heads first.
Yeah.
Okay, very interesting. You want to say something?
I want to say about the politicians because they are not responsible for us. Because of course we are just splitting the roads and smoking. We can't able to blame the politicians. It's silly.
Okay, that's very interesting. Anyone else who agrees with that? You disagree? Okay, go ahead.
Actually, we are the people who are electing the politicians. They are representing us. So if we have a view, it is our responsibility to make it done through them, to get it done through them. So there's no point in blaming the politicians. It is we the citizens who have to, request our needs and all this. And to his point,
Especially in an issue like environmental protection.
environment. And to his point, as you said, sustainable development. We have many roads in Chennai, in Adyar and Besant Nagar, where the trees are not cut down. The old trees, they're still there in a corner of the road, and as well the traffic is not affected. So it is a good view from the, maybe the road development corporation or something. You can see that they have done a good job there.
Okay. Now, of course, I don't. Yeah, you want to say?
Yeah. So, there's a general saying that with great powers comes great responsibilities. So, during the election campaign, politicians, for example, in India, during the election campaign, politicians talk about everything. Say like, what did the opponent leader did, or like, all that stuff. But why can't they talk about climate change and global warming and educate people like,
No, but maybe the reason is that we have much bigger problems to deal with than bother about.
But even this is a bigger problem,
Okay.
So I think they should do that.
All right, yeah.
What he says is part of it is correct because nobody in India seems to have cast a vote for a particular government talking about global warming. It is their selfishness. I again come to the point that it is on us. It is on our path that we should improve, rather than blaming the politicians.
Okay, then that's very interesting. Okay, this is something we can't build a consensus on immediately. So we'll move on to something different and something which I really want to talk about. All of us as students must have read about environmental science in our school. Okay, and the government's point of view is that if we teach our students about environment and how to conserve environment, they're going to become better citizens. How many of you think it's actually working out? No. Okay, 1 minute. The mic, please. Yeah.
It's not working out because I think that it's not the ignorance that is mattering here. It's the fact that people are aware of everything. But the fact is that they are not ready to compromise their luxuries for the betterment of the environment. So I think it's people. It's over the time to preach. We have to practice the thing.
Okay.
So if we'll think in point of the education, nowadays in all the institutes we are having one subject like NSS. So that organization, like we people are going to so many places like beaches and other places to clean the places and all. Like we are thinking like our surroundings should be clean, neat and clean. So in apart we can say like education is working in this thing, like having this NSS and all these things, Rotary Club and all.
Okay.
So,
Anyone else?
Yeah.
Yes, I want to say because many colleges are provided seminar, workshop for this environment maintenance and all. They provide various kind of workshop, seminar, campaign, campus, these things outside the campus. So I think this helps lots to.
Okay.
know
Yeah.
the-
You want?
Yeah, it does happen, but basically when we're talking about those environment studies and all that, where does it end up? We just write the exams, we mug it up,
Exactly.
we produce it in papers, and that's all, it's over. We don't affect it in any way.
Yeah. So there's a fundamental problem with the way we're treating environmental protection. Yeah.
See, the thing is everyone has their own views. But the thing is actually, the main point comes where it's who's going to do it first? like someone like each one of us know everything about environment. But the thing is, if he's going to step forward, then I'll go at the back of him. So there's no one who's going to come step forward first and going to do these things, right? So someone has to come forward, like let's take politicians or let's take celebrities or whoever it is, like youngsters of India. Just take a small example, the Shave India movement. Like
Okay.
it was a very funny thing, but still people were following it, right? So such thing, like some innovative things has to come. So youngsters have to step forward and got to do things like that.
Okay. So, okay, the main discussion I see going around here right now is the fact that as to who is responsible fundamentally. So, let's take a quick, quick survey here. So, who do you think is responsible for the state of environment today?
It is basically we are responsible. In fact, I should say it is me who is responsible. When we
Okay.
put the word me, it will be a better one.
Okay. What about you?
We want to be responsible for this one. We are using the more papers. Instead of that, professors can give DTPs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think again it's us who are responsible for this environment.
Okay, all of us are saying, anyone who says it's not us, it's someone else. Anyone? Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, you're
I'm
going to
saying-
say, yeah.
Because I can blame the illiterate people because they don't know how to react, how to behave in the public. They are just splitting and they're smoking. It's all waste.
Okay.
People should aware of it.
Okay, more awareness, yeah.
See, we have two kinds of approach, from bottom to top or top to bottom.
Okay.
We are using whatever is provided to us. Inside the classroom, we are given notebooks and thus we use it. And when it comes to the society, we use the automobiles which is provided by the people, the scientists or science, whatever it is.
All right. There's a lot more to discuss here. We're going to go into a short break. After that, we're going to be coming back to Wales University to discuss more about climate change.